YouTube, what album? YouTube, what album? Welcome back to Eski 39. What's poppin'? Let's get into this.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Get on Call of Duty after this. See what Call of Duty talk about and things like this. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in and hit that like button and things like this. And tell a friend or something like that. Like and share the stream and things like this. Wait a minute. Make sure my shit right. Go like this. I had to damn near fight to get off work early, and we wasn't even doing nothing. Man, I swear the motherfucker I work for ain't shit. Motherfucker ain't shit. No, you dirty motherfucker.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's go to work.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Samuel going to go in motion right. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be
right
out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
We good.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let me go deep. Tighten up.
Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, they'll throw.
We good.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. So with that pick, Charles, I mean, now they score here. You feel like they're really in the catbird seat in the first quarter.
Yeah, they certainly are, but think about it from the other side. They came into this game thinking they've got to keep up with their opponents. And after being down a score, what's one way to get it done? Fire right back at them. They took the shot. Didn't pay off at all.
On first down, it's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To about the 26 here.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Debo going in motion left. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. Purdy looking to throw.
Good.
Eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina
into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
That's on me.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman.
We good.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19. Hey, watch the left.
McCaffrey on the counter. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Oh.
And he fires one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Yeah, good run.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run with a fullback.
We're good.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
We're good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this
team That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 64 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly
Catch
what they
that.
did.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson
good.
can be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Purdy to throw it on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Sit there.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Oh,
That's
catch
to the
that.
sideline and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
And the Raven
Good
pressure
D.
too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike.
Here's Purdy. And nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Jackson now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 45 to Mike. Know your job. Whip.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with a fullback.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back now in Baltimore. Now it's Jackson. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Oh,
they try
that's
and
on
run
me.
on first
Ooh,
down,
that's
but
on
this
me.
one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Samuel in motion.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike six. Mike six.
Purdy sets up to throw again. This one, and now off to the races, down the right side.
Look good.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Mike six. No street. Kermit. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mike six. Mike six. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's
good there.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle. 30 yards. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the score.
Good.
Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Mike 6. Mike 6. I got him. Check.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
We good.
Christian McCaffrey.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit.
Good ball.
Silver
Oh,
linings, what
messed
can
that
they
up.
That's caught inside the 20.
I messed
and
that up.
Somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Showing it. Check 37. Check safety. Watch that.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
143 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
shotgun now with Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Purdy will look to throw again here. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing here, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Like 6. Like 6. Hey, man. Check smash. Hey, check Mike.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Under 10. 10. 18 rattler.
Purdy now to throw. Now a battle for
Good.
the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from being up by 30.
Oh, yeah.
Moody good with the extra point. And
GG's,
this one
my
was
boy.
over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
One last shot for Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down.
That like
to
button,
9.
y'all. Let's look at these stats and get up out of here.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And
Oh,
this
yeah,
has
look
been a
at those
presentation of the
149,
NFL
I'm
on
loving it.
EA Sports. For more, check us
5
out
picks,
at
235
easports.com.
passing. We
From
good.
Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Hit that like button, man. Share, subscribe, too. We on.